everyone, it's Terry over at Decorated More with Tip. Today we are going to tackle the foyer and get it dressed up for Christmas. I have decided not to put up a tree here in the foyer like I did in years past. To go check out my foyer Christmas and how I have it decorated in years past, just go up to the blog, click on Christmas, scroll down to the year you want to take a peek at it, and it's right there. What I'm going to do is I am not going to kind of explain to you what I'm going to use or where I bought it or how I made it. I am going to have all that up on the blog. So all you have to do is click on the link that I provide in the description box and it'll take you right over to the blog where I can tell you where the tutorials are, or I could show you something similar that I've used in the room. So I think that's a little bit easier for you. So let's get started and start decorating the foyer here. First thing I want to do is I want to add something to the painted part of my wall. I am going to add my DIY Christmas, it's heavy, Christmas sign. I already have my picture hooks on the wall ready to go, so I'm just going to place this on the wall. So much easier when you have that already done for you. So now what I want to do is I want to add a little bit of garland to the ledge there, but I don't want to add command hooks or I don't want to add nails. So what I decided to do is use a thinner garland so it's not so heavy and not so bulky. So I took 5 little picks and made my own garland so it's not so heavy. And I'm going to place that on the hooks. Get it centered. And just kind of straighten it up. So it just gives it a little bit of green, but not so heavy and thick. So I really like that. So now I'm going to use my little stocking with the little charm. I think this is just so cute. I'm going to add this to the top hook here. And what I did to make the stocking a little bit fuller, I just added some grocery sacks, plastic grocery sacks, and stuffed them in the sock. So it just looks like it's a little bit fuller than flat. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a wreath. It's just going to be a plain wreath. I'm not going to put a bow on it. I'm not going to decorate it. I fluffed it already, and I'm going to add it to the bottom hook here. And make sure that it's all fluffed right. And that's all I'm going to do on the wall. So let me share with you what it looks like. Now I want to focus on the floor area to keep your eyes flowing. So I'm going to add my bench back to the space. This is a DIY bench. You can check that out on the blog. And I'm just going to add it. I'm going to make sure it's centered. Let me show. I just added it to the space there. Then I'm going to add some decorations to the top of the bench. I know a bench is for people to come in and sit their stuff down or sit down and take off their shoes. I I'm not expecting anybody to come through this front door. So I'm gonna just decorate it the way I want. If we were gonna have dinner guests or we were gonna have a party or something, I probably would leave at least a place down so somebody can put their purse down or their coats could be on the hook. We're not expecting a big party this year with COVID and all that. So I'm just gonna decorate and have fun. So I am going to add a little blanket. And I'm just going to place it on the side of my bench. Nothing special, just a really pretty blanket. Now, I want something underneath to kind of fill in the space underneath the bench. So I am going to add a cute little basket, and I'm going to place it under the bench. And then I'm just going to add a little pick just to give it a little bit of Christmas on top. It's just a little greenery pick. So I kind of like that is not as bare as it was before. Now I'm going to focus on this area right here. To me it looks bare, and at Christmas time we don't want bare. So I'm going to add a little Christmas tree to that area. And what I'm going to do is, on mine, normally I say fluff, fluff, fluff. Fluff it all out, let them stretch out the long winter nap that they had, and shape it. Well, this tree, I wanted it to focus more down, so I pulled them out straight, and then I kind of brought them down to where they're curved down to the ground, so it kind of looks more like a natural tree instead of a Christmas tree. So I'm just going to add that to the space, and it just kind of fills that gap in, and I don't like any gaps. So now I'm just going to add some pretty pillows for a pop of color. Definitely going to add a pop of red. This is a corduroy pillow, and I'm just going to sit it here. And then this cute little Joy to the World pillow, it has a plaid back. And I'm just going to add that in front of the red corduroy pillow. And we're going to call that done. I think it looks cute, and I'm happy with it. So let me share with you what it looks like, and then we'll go to the corner. Right here. It's the first thing you walk in when you walk into our home. I usually have a Christmas tree there, but this year I decided to add just something small there. I am going to add my DIY Christmas sled. I love this thing. I made it out of scrap wood. So fun. I'm going to add it just to the corner here. Just lean it up. Now I'm going to dress it up just a little bit because it looks too plain for me. What I'm going to do is add a Christmas pick. I put a bow on just a simple evergreen pick. I bent the stem down so I can place it on the sled without worrying of putting a tack or nail or something on the sled. It just hangs there nicely, and I can take it off when it's done and put it away. No problem, no damage there. Then I'm going to add just a little more winter to the sled. I'm going to add these little skates. I think they're ornaments, but I'm going to use them as decorations. I'm going to add those to the side of the sled here, making it look like they just came in from a long day of playing in the snow, and they just laid their sled and their skis on the corner here. Now what I want to do is just add a simple lantern to the floor next to the sled. I'm going to turn it on. And then I'm just going to add it to the floor here. I'm going to show you. And that's all I'm going to do on this corner here. And I'm going to call the foyer done. I love how this corner turned out. It just gives you a little bit of touch of Christmas when you first walk into our home. I love my wall display. It's very simple, but very, very pretty. I also love that all my DIYs came together. I did a lot of DIYs in this room, and I'm hard on myself, and I can tell you it doesn't look like a DIY. I love how they all look together. Up on the blog, I have all the information, all the tutorials that you would need. If you see something I used and you want to make it, click on it. If you don't want to make it, but you want to have something like I have, I also provided a link where you can click on and it'll take you to that item where you can purchase it. So I hope that all helps you. I am so happy you came to visit me on decorating the foyer. I hope you come back to where I am decorating another part of our home. Y'all have a great day and God bless.